trying to hand it off again.
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They got zilch on the last play. Now it's third and goal from the 1. Back to throw. It's Milroe. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
It's fourth down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. From the gun. He sprints to the end zone. Touchdown time.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going deep. Ball in the air, intercepted. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in it.
And it's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give out of the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking for a man, it's Rourke. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They were trying to work the outside there. He played it perfectly, almost got the pick. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return, it's Adams. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They'll immediately call timeout. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. The Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Still on his feet. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Milroe. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
And it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
From deep in their own end, they'll throw it. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. He's loose at the 15. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Movement here from the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Rourke. Got him downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 7, Indiana 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Here we go.
They think there's room to run to the right here.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Rourke. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
To throw, it's Rourke. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Got a man, it's Miller. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. finds his big tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on fourth down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
Kept it, and he's past the mark. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Off play action on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here comes the option. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? He's inside the 40, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. Now, almost certainly, perhaps the lowest percentage play in all of sports, the onside kick.
Yeah, it's not high percentage, but that's why it's special teams, Reese. We're going to have something special happen. We got to go for it. You got to get an onside kick. You got to kick it. You got to see what happens.
Scanning the field, it's Rourke. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about that.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He tries to take the top off. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
A first down for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
After misfiring, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Rourke. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Timeout on the field and 4 4 ticks left to go. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead. And it's right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.